today's video is a Ulta haul. This, I actually got this package in about a week and a half ago, and instead of just showing you guys what I got in my order, I wanted to try out each product to get a good idea of how it worked, if I liked it, so I could give you mini reviews on them, if you will. And I also want to apologize for not posting a new video in a while. I don't really have a good excuse. I've just been pretty busy and haven't had time. And that noise you hear is my cat scratching on a plastic bag. Sorry about that. But anyway, let's get on with the Ulta haul. I only have a handful of products to show you guys, so let's jump right in. Okay, the first product I want to start with is probably the one I'm most excited about. Actually, it's definitely the one I'm most excited about. And it's the Anastasia Modern Renaissance Eye Palette. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to finally have this. I'll admit, I've been looking at it online and seeing it everywhere for months, but I kept putting off getting it because I was like, do I really need it, you know? But I finally got it. I had a leftover gift card for Christmas and I wanted to use it. I was just looking on the Ulta site and I kept seeing it and I was like, let's just go ahead and get it, you know? And I'm so glad I did. Oh my gosh. In my personal opinion, this is worth the hype. Absolutely 100% worth the hype. It's got this gorgeous velvety feeling packaging, which I love. And then you open it up, you get a mirror and the gorgeous shade selection. You also get a brush. I haven't used it yet, so I can't speak to the quality of it. I've just been using my own brushes. As you can see, I have used these, and I'm going to insert a swatch video of all of these shades that I swatched out on my arm. So take a look at that. Swatched beautifully, and I have to say they also wore beautifully on my eyes. I've worn several shades out of here. I haven't worn every single shade out of here on my eyes, but I've used most of them and they all have performed really well. They are the softest eyeshadows I've ever felt in my entire life, and so incredibly pigmented, as you guys saw in that video. And those swatches look pitiful right there. They're like all crooked. But anyway, they swatch beautifully and they wear beautifully. They are soft, they're pigmented, they wore beautifully throughout the day. I'm absolutely thrilled with this palette. If you don't have it yet and you've been like me on the fence about it and looking at it online, get it. It's worth the money. It's absolutely worth the hype. Like, the hype is justified for this palette, in my opinion. If you like warmer tone browns and oranges and the pinks and reds in here, then I think you'll love this palette, because I do. I love it, and you can get so many different looks out of it. Also, I want to mention really quick, I do have the remnants of a cold sore going on right here, but let's just look over that. Let's ignore that. I know I'm trying to. Okay, next up in here is from Tarte, and it's the Tarteist Creamy Matte Lip Paint. I got it in the shade Namaste. I've also worn this shade, not several times, I'd say a few times, about 3 or 4 times. I've worn it. It wore really well. Of course, with any matte lip color, I exfoliate my lips and moisturize them to make sure they're soft and there's nothing on them. Obviously, I wore this before this sucker popped up. But anyway, this is a beautiful shade. It's, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's the lightest of the creamy mattes that they sell. As you can see in this swatch, it is not quite a baby pink. It's more of a, it seems to me more of a warm tone pink, but it's really beautiful. It dries down totally matte. I usually just do one coat. That's enough to cover my lips. It doesn't look streaky. It wore very well, and it has a a lovely, like, peppermint type scent. The scent of this honestly makes me think of double mint chewing gum, which I'm fine with. But overall, I'm really happy with this. The reason I chose the Tarteist matte is because I keep getting small sample sizes of these in my Ipsy and things. And I was like, I'm just going to go ahead and buy a full size. I haven't tried this shade in the sample size. I think the shade I tried in sample size most recently was the Party shade, but that is a Sephora exclusive, and I was ordering on Ulta. But I thought, you know, I'll try a different shade. The formula seems to be the same between both shades, so that's good. I'm just really happy with this. I would recommend it. Okay, the other items I picked up. This is from Essence, and it's the Pure Nude Highlighter in Be My Highlight. Most likely, you have heard of this highlighter by now. It's getting a ton of hype just everywhere, I think. And generally, I don't get a ton of highlighters. Like, most of the ones I have, I just picked up here and there. You know, I never really sought out a highlighter. But I kept hearing about this one from pretty much everyone, so I went on Ulta. I purposely searched it out and ordered it. And it's not expensive. It's from Essence. So, you know, it's very affordable. And it's beautiful. It really is beautiful. Let me try it on this hand where I didn't swatch eyeshadows. It's a beautiful highlighter. It's stunning in color. And it's buildable. Like, as soon as you put it on, it's not like a knock your socks off type of highlighter, but you can definitely build it up and potentially create a knock your socks off highlighter if that's what you want. But me, on an everyday basis, I usually just go with a very light amount of it. It looks darker on my hand than what it is on the face, but I just use a very light brush strokes and put it on. It's really beautiful. I enjoy it. I think it's definitely worth the hype. Another product I got, I've heard a lot about for years. It's been out forever. It's not new, but it's the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. I know a lot of people use this as like a primer or a base for their eyeshadows. So that's what I used it for. It's just a standard white eye pencil. It has no glitter in it. It's matte. It's pretty opaque, and I've tried this 2 different ways. The first way was I put my just regular eye primer on, and then I put this on it, then I did my shadow. And then the second way I did it was I did not use any eye primer. I just put this on and then my shadows. And personally, for me, I prefer using this with the primer and then this, because when I did just this by itself, my lids still got pretty oily and this and the shadow creased. But when I did just an eye primer and then this topped with shadows, it stayed on all day. And I do think that this helped the shadows be more vibrant. I think it works best if you're using more brighter colors or, you know, more deeper colors where you really want the color to stand out. I don't think I would use this if I was just using my basic, you know, brown shades. But I think this is pretty nice, and you could definitely use it on your waterline. It's good for that as well. Another item from NYX I got is the HD Studio Photogenic Concealer. I got it in the shade Porcelain. This concealer, I've used it several times since I ordered it, and I have to say, I really like it. I wasn't sure how I would feel about it at first, but it's really good. I think I picked a shade that works well on my face. I've used it to cover some acne, some scarring, and I've used it underneath my eyes as well. I think if I had to pick how I enjoyed wearing it the best, I think it probably does better under my eyes than for covering the acne, because my scarring is pretty bad, so this didn't cover them completely, but it did fabulous underneath my eyes. And I'm not sure if you guys can hear what's going on outside, but there's a lot of sirens and whatnot going on out there. But anyway, we just move on. And of course, I got 2 samples in my order that I have not used yet, but I'll show them to you guys anyway. I got a sample of the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. I've never used this before, so I'm excited to try that. and a sample, or rather 4 samples of the Honest Beauty Truly Kissable Lip Crayon in 4 different shades. I haven't used anything from this brand, so excited to try that as well. But anyway, that is all I got in my Ulta sort of mini haul. I'm really happy with everything I got, but obviously I'm the most excited and thrilled with the Modern Renaissance palette. I'm just so glad that I got it. I don't know why I waited so long. I'm obsessed with it. But anyway, that is my Ulta haul. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel down below, and I hope you all have a lovely day. Bye!